All right, who's hosting?
I thought you said you were.
I was like, what the hell?
Come on, someone else. This has to be me. Come on. If someone
You
hosts,
said you were going
if
to.
someone hosts, I'll give them a free handshake.
Ooh, a free handshake.
They're rare. They're pretty rare, right?
That's hard. That's hard to pass up, man.
Come on.
It's like I'm not gonna get those. It's like I'm not gonna get one of those for free in a month.
You're not, dude. Come on. I'm gonna make you pay for it. I mean, I'm gonna go for the handshake, and I have to stick my hand out, and then whoop, and then slick my hair back, and I, put my hand, my gun.
What if
Gotcha.
What if I just slide? I'll slide like a $20 bill in your hand while I'm giving you a handshake.
And I'm like, all right, handshake. There we go.
Drinks are on me.
Yeah, woo, $20. How much are drinks? I don't know. I never drank an alcoholic drink before at the bar. I don't think I've been to a bar. Is this a bar? No, this is a pizza place.
Y'all
Damn
didn't
it.
go to y'all didn't go to bars last year? You didn't go to 6th Street there in RTX?
We did go to 6th Street. We just we didn't go into a bar. We're thinking, we're looking around which bar to go into. We never went into one. And then we went to
Oh my
via
God.
what's that pizza place? Via 6111, whatever it's called. That pizza place. We went there. I got pizza. Mike hated it.
Okay.
I didn't hate it. I liked it.
Yeah, I heard about the pizza story. That was funny.
And
But
then
this
yeah,
It's gonna be different this year, Kevin.
what is it called?
You're gonna wake up blind drunk on Sunday morning.
Dude, if I do drink something, I'll probably get drunk on the first one. So I'd never drink an alcoholic drink. Yeah. Oh, it's via 319.
You're such a you're like a schoolboy Catholic who's never done anything wrong.
I mean, I've done
Kevin lives without sin.
some bad things, I've done some pretty bad
Some unforgivable things.
things. Yeah, guess what?
You said
My,
like the Bray Wyatt promo.
I've done some bad things, I put, those plastic bottles, put them in the trash.
You monster.
Oh my God. Sickening.
What's wrong
It's
with
just
you?
sickening.
They want me to fucking save the planet. How about the planet saves me for once, huh? Jeez, why do I have to do it?
It's a lot to ask for. Such a heavy burden.
Alright.
Well, I gotta say,
What?
watching these Raw highlights again because I forgot what happened. What? Whoa.
Alright, let me start that because I wasn't starting you. You interrupted me. You got on my flow. Come on. I was all pumped up, and
God
then I'm not.
Now you gotta redo it.
I gotta fucking.
Oh, focus, Kevin.
Ah, Kevin.
Got this. I'll leave on Tuesday. Got this.
Yeah, damn it.
I got this. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Botched Finish Podcast. I don't know what else to say. Welcome to the Botched Finish Podcast.
Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Welcome to the Botched. I can even say welcome to the Botched Finish Podcast. Here and every week, we talk about wrestling stuff. We got 3 people today. One person, said he's gone. He's out of town. I call him baloney. He's faking it. He's at home, just watching TV. I know he is. Tegato. But I'm one of your hosts, KevinAceX. And to my left, your right, up and down, we got Ant-Man 0208. Say hello.
Hey, yo. I want to say, like, you botched that opening even before you said that I screwed up. I didn't even say anything before you even started.
I know, but you just threw me off in the first time. I had it all ready. I know what to say.
You had plenty of time to recover.
And then the second time, I was like, oh man, I don't know if I should say the same thing again.
Jesus Christ.
And then to the bottom of my screen, to your top of your screen, maybe to the left of you, we got KillerPayback.
Wait, where am I in relation to Ant-Man?
You're below Ant-Man.
What?
Below.
You're below him. I'm sorry.
That's just favoritism.
You know, it's not only an Xbox
Yeah,
Live Party. Just puts you
I would
on
love
top.
to see this picture. I would love to see this picture in like real time, like in person. Like is KillerPayback like hovering above me? Like has he got wings or some shit? Just like on the ceiling.
I thought you meant like in real life.
He's
Like, are you on top of him and I'm on top of you?
Yeah. Or is it like Gundam style? Like we're just stacked on top of each other. Or I have KillerPayback on my shoulders.
That's a good
That'd
for
be
the
pretty,
podcast.
that'd be pretty dope.
Everyone on top of each other. I don't know how it works
What
out.
the hell is happening? What is happening here? What's going on?
But yep, this is the Botched podcast. I don't know what to say. Yeah, each and every week we talk about wrestling, any type of wrestling, WWE, NXT. Oh, man, that's pretty much the same thing. New Japan, AEW. We don't talk about Ring of Honor after that whole Bully Ray incident. You guys remember that?
Where Ray beat up Big Cass?
No. I don't know. Something happened during the weekend. I don't know what it was. Yeah, each and every week we talk about wrestling. We got around this Xbox Live Party to talk about wrestling. I keep saying wrestling a lot. If you want to follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/botchfinish, no ED at the end. Or if you want to watch this video later. Oh, I mean, wait, you're actually watching it now on YouTube, so you're watching it in the right spot at bit.ly/botchfinishyt. And we have that Twitch. We'll do something with it later on at twitch.tv/botchfinish. And yeah, that's it. That's the intro, you guys. How did I do? Should I do it all over again?
What are we gonna talk about? Are we gonna talk about wrestling?
Yeah, give it to us, KillerPayback, because I have paid attention to some of these shows because I guess they weren't that great.
Are we not talking about NXT then?
You want to start that out first? I mean, I like what Ant-Man said earlier. Well, I know, but I mean, let's go into depth in that one, I guess, because I like what happened in NXT more than what happened in Raw and Smackdown. They weren't that great, They're pretty kind of boring. All right, if we want to talk about NXT, I'll take that. Don't worry, I take it. Let's talk about NXT TakeOver 25 that aired on June 1st. I don't know what day it was. Saturday, June 1st, 7 p.m. PST. 7 p.m. Eastern time. Who cares about them? Bunch of losers over there.
Losers.
We had a we had a fucking great show. I see we had a great show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, five matches.
Five matches. Kind of
Great.
the standard that they do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I liked it. I think it was about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, who knew
so
who knew how good of a show you could do with 2.5 hours with just 5 matches instead of 18 hours with 18 matches.
Right? I mean, God, I want to say it. I kind of liked TakeOver more than Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
And the last 3 matches, Double or Nothing, were really good. But man,
I say that I would agree with that just because I don't know a lot of the talent in AEW other than the big names. So it's kind of hard for me to put Double or Nothing as far as the entire card versus the NXT entire card where I know most of the names in NXT.
Well, yeah. I forget you don't watch it most of the time. But yeah, I kind of know everyone at NXT. I kind of know most of the people in AEW just because they show them a lot in being the Elite. So I'm familiar with some. I'm not familiar with everyone though. But I still think, oops, my bad. I still think TakeOver was really good. Better than Double or Nothing. I don't know about you guys.
I would be inclined to agree.
What do you think, Payback?
I didn't watch Double or Nothing, so.
So you think it is better than it? I knew it. Damn.
We got him.
I got him, dude. All right, let's go over these few matches that are fantastic. So first match of the night, we had Matt Riddle versus Roderick Strong.
Bruh.
Bro. Should I go over what happened in the match? Nah, I'm not over that match. I'll just say, what do we think about it, you guys?
It was good. It was. I first when I first saw that this was going to be the start of the pay-per-view, I thought this could potentially be the match of the night. Then I later forgot that Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole are two of the best wrestlers in the world. But this match still was really good. Because there's no really too much of a storyline involving them two directly. Just like a couple of things that happens on NXT. But so you didn't really have to invoke as much story into their production of the match. They were just straight up doing wrestling. So that's why I enjoyed about the match.
What about you, Payback? What do you think about
Yeah,
that?
I'm gonna have to agree with that. There's a lot of. They're both pretty good technical wrestlers, so I mean, it was an interesting match to see because we don't usually get that from the WWE side. Usually, there's always the good performers like AJ and
Every once in a while you'll get
Seth
those good
usually.
ones. Yeah. It's pretty rare though these days.
Yeah, too rare.
But I liked it. I kind of figured that Roderick was gonna win. I had a feeling that everyone in the Undisputed Era were gonna lose, but apparently I was proven wrong later in the night. But yeah, I liked it. It was nice. Matt Riddle, shoeless. I keep forgetting that he's shoeless. That always throws me off when I see him in the ring.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, he doesn't wear shoes. But
Every time he walks out, you're like, "Hey, Matt, you forgot your shoes." Oh wait, that's right.
he doesn't wear shoes. I think he wears flip flops.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah, that threw me off. But yeah, fucking great match. And Matt Riddle wins by submitting Roger Strong. That's a good match. After that, second.
But here's a question.
Go for
Hold
it.
on a minute, I'll say it after.
Tell me after. After the match.
It's not important. It's not important.
Come on, tell me right now. We're all friends here.
Recap. I was just gonna ask how many people do you think from NXT are gonna be in that battle royale tomorrow?
Oh.
They did say they were gonna call a few, and they were talking about wanting to.
Well, they
get
have to.
that-
They don't have 50 superstars.
Yeah.
They're actively wrestling.
I forgot they
One
had
of
a
the-
battle royale. For
One of
that
the
show.
I don't know exactly who was rumored. The only one I heard was they wanted Matt Riddle. That was the only one I heard.
Huh.
Which that's gonna be funny, like that kind of character being out of Saudi.
So 50. I'm guessing they put the whole NXT roster on the.
Just any bodies that they can get a hold of.
Yeah.
Just throw in there.
I want to have to count. I want. Yeah, I
And
want
then
to.
of course,
Oh, no,
there'll probably be people in there that we've never even seen or heard of.
Oh,
Yeah.
UK people.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And the Performance Center people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I forgot about the freaking 50 man battle royale.
Watch Kona Reeves being there. He's gonna win.
Ugh.
Oh, it's a so battle royale. So 50 people are gonna be in the ring then, right? Yeah. That's a
Yep.
battle royale. It's not a Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Oh, so they're
Already
just
did the
gonna
Royal
start it.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna start it as 50. Gee, can you fit that many people in there?
The greatest battle royale.
I'm guessing you can fit.
How many people can you?
Like, you can
Can you
do.
legit fit
Apparently
in a ring?
50.
They had to test this out, right?
I would
There's no
hope
way
so.
that they just
They
threw out a
bought
number
like
out
a
there.
super reinforced ring.
Hold on, I'm looking at something up. They had a big battle royale a while ago too on SmackDown, I think.
Look up what was the biggest Royal Rumble battle royale. in history.
That's what I'm looking up right now. Oh, like not in WWE then? Just in history.
Yeah, yeah, just in
Okay.
history.
Okay. Well, I had to look it up on the YouTube channel because I know that was one of the high viewed videos on WWE. And they had a 41 man battle royale 5 years ago
Hmm.
match, and then whoever wins that one was in the championship match. Let me see how they all looked when they got into the ring.
Like I said, that ring looked crowded. Like, could you fit 9 more people in there if you could?
Oh yeah, I can see you can fit 9 more people.
Oh, okay. It just seems like a lot, but I guess if you get, especially if you get like a bigger reinforced ring, you could probably pull it off easily.
Here, I'll send it to you guys on the twits. That's what the kids say, right?
We're spending
The
way too
tweets.
much time on this.
Hey man, what were we talking
Like,
about?
I give zero shits about. Like, even if I wanted to watch this on review, I'm not watching that row.
I know, right? What are we doing? All right, let's go back to it. Where are we? Oh yeah, second match. They got the NXT tag team vacant NXT tag team titles on the line in the ladder match. We had Undisputed Era, which is Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. We had Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. We had the Street Profits. We had what are they called? Oh, Forgotten Sons, which was
Forgotten Sons?
Yeah, Steven Cutler and Wesley Blake. They didn't have it on here with their stable.
Yeah, Riker was not in it.
I mean, we'll get to that.
He was not.
He wasn't
there.
part of the show. I mean, part of the match, but he came into the match to interfere.
Spoilers.
I'm sorry, that guy scared me. I mean, I have to talk to him. I have to talk about him. He's a scary dude.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the match? I'm not gonna go over it. It's a lot that this guy wrote.
Let's see.
77
Essentially.
stars. 78 stars, I mean.
This match was crazy.
It was crazy. My only I get like if I wanted to nitpick on it a little bit, I think it was the Forgotten Sons kind of bit where the leader, I can't even remember his name, Ryder, right?
Riker.
Riker? Yeah.
Ryder. Why did I say Ryder?
Yeah, it's like Ryder.
So when he came
It's
out,
RY.
so when he came out, like I thought what they did with him was cool. Like everybody had to gang up on him because he was just destroying everything. It just slowed down the pace of the match. So to me, it kind of took away from it. Like it kind of took me out of it because the entire match was just flying through like all kinds of spots. Like Kyle O'Reilly's just getting destroyed left and right, and so when he comes out is when it just kind of like slows it down a little bit because they all have to worry about him and try to take him out. But other than that, like even the Forgotten Sons, which I said last week on the pod, I can't stand that team. Even I thought they had a good showing. Even I thought that they did really, really well in this match. So that overall, I thought it was good. And that's just me. Like I didn't even hate that part. I just say that if I had to nitpick and if I had to give a reason why I'm nitpicking, it'd just be that. Other than that, it was really good.
Yeah, I'm going to have to disagree with you there. And I'm going to say that was intentionally perfect. Because obviously they're going to get tied around this time. This is like 20 minutes in by this time. I believe he comes out. 17? Something
Yeah, it was
like
more than halfway. Yeah.
It was way past halfway.
Yeah.
But like it's like pretty much at the conclusion part. So this is where they slow down the match intentionally, be it a third party or something else entirely. Because this is the part where you see all the teams go up, all the individuals go up, like have their chance at getting the title, and they're like, oh, who's gonna get it? That type of stuff they always do. And this added to it a little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause you really don't want a fast-paced ending. It doesn't feel as satisfying.
I was seeing it as you don't want everything to be like really on a high note, everything too high, and then have them. Well, I'll say it. The Street Profit wins, and then have it in the same level. You want to kind of lower it a bit with them, with like the Riker
I was
coming
about
out.
to say, well, even the way the Street Profit one was kind of fast paced, because you had Ford do a springboard to the ladder to get the titles, and you had his partner do a spear underneath. I mean, that seems kind of fast paced to win it. Now, like, I agree with that there. I guess my only counter argument would be if you're gonna slow it down to give everybody a break, don't you usually just rotate people in? Like you have one guy versus on one team versus another guy on one team. They fight for a little bit. They knock each other out. Then you bring in some other guys. Bring in some like you rotate everybody in.
I mean, yeah, they did that, but Kyle O'Reilly can only take so much.
He almost died.
Yeah.
And Bobby Fischer was the one that outbraced it towards the
that
end
was-
of the night.
That was
Yeah,
crazy. But I mean,
yeah,
on top of that, with Riker, even then, like even if you're bringing him in to give everybody a break, he still destroyed everybody. Like there wasn't one guy that he didn't do a pretty big damage to.
Yeah, he did, but then, you get the payoff where everyone just destroys him. I mean, I guess,
Yeah.
I feel like that's the part
Yeah, no,
where
that's
he,
what I'm
like,
saying.
everyone's switching out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What he did, I have no arguments about. I thought that was great too. The only thing I'm saying was like you went from one tone to another for a little bit, and when you do that, you take if you're watching and you have that mindset, you're just taking out of it a little bit, being like, oh, I was watching everybody go balls to the walls for 20 minutes. Now I'm watching it kind of die down. But even though what you're watching is good.
So we're on agreement, right? It was a good match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like there was,
Okay.
everything was great. Yeah.
I was like, should I change my opinion on this? I think it was a terrible match. I did when it did.
Riker.
I mean, when I saw Riker come out, I was like, man, are the fucking Suns gonna win this one? That's what it changed my view on the match when that happened.
Most ladder matches, you have that too. Like if you have like a third party kind of person that's part of the team or part of somebody's like little group, they tend to come out and do something like that. So it's not like it's surprising that he came out.
It surprised me. I'm surprised he wasn't in the match. I mean, he should have replaced the other
Yeah, that
guys.
was a little surprising.
I guess
Usually in those types of matches.
he just wanted to be a singles guy, part of the team. This makes sense.
Look at that.
He's scary.
Sons of Anarchy,
Great show, right? Remember the guy with the motorcycles in? I don't know what happened in that show. Never saw it.
Yeah. It's a good show. You should watch it.
Too much shows to watch. But anyways, before we got it off topic again. So we all liked the match. I don't know if it was the match of the night.
Agreed.
It got close too.
It was my match tonight.
It was my match of the night until we get to the end.
Yeah. Same here. I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Shit, Shayna Baszler and Io Shirai, right? Hey, man. That was the match of the night. I got you, dude. Don't worry.
The next is Dream, right?
Yeah, the next match
I hate
is
you so much,
the next match is Velveteen Dream versus Tyler Breeze for the North American Championship. Ooh-wee. Terrible match. Hated it from beginning.
DREAM.
I like this match. They kind of overhyped it when I heard that conference call with Triple H saying this might be the match of the night. Well, this might steal the show. So I was kind of too hyped up for it. But it was still a good match. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I as far as like, match wise, do you think it's a good match? I agree. I thought it was a good match. But I love what they did. Because it's basically a persona versus persona rather than a wrestler versus wrestler. So, I love, all the taunts that they were doing to each other. I love the trash talk, the back and forth. Like, anytime that they were, doing something to each other's face, I just loved it. Because it fits their characters so well. It's basically the same character. So, anytime that they were doing something like that, I thought it was great.
I agree.
Good match. Anything want to add to it? Payback.
Like 3 pay stars.
Business.
Tyler Breeze, though, he still got it.
He's back on NXT now, dude.
Even though not wrestling for what seemed like forever.
When they showed that little promo video Like, setting
I was
up
about to
this.
say, I love that promo video too, because they just showed his entire career and just
Yeah.
had a dream, narrated. That was so well done too.
But when I see him, they have that at conference saying who's getting pushed up to the main roster. When I saw that,
Yeah.
and I saw him, he's like kind of happy. I was like, oh man, I feel bad. 'Cause it's not what he expected.
Because you knew, yeah, because you knew what was gonna happen. You're like,
I mean, at that time, I didn't know what was gonna
they
happen.
even, yeah, I mean, they even gave him. I mean, I wouldn't say a fair start, but I mean, it's not like they threw him under the bus as soon as he got there,
Yeah.
because like he had to do, he was matched up with Dolph Ziggler at the very beginning. So I mean, he had a decent shot. It's just they didn't really go with it after that.
Yeah, they didn't do much afterwards. I mean, I liked the whole what was it, Fashion Police? Him and Fandango.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
fashion,
Those
guys are
fashion
funny.
files.
Yeah,
I
I love that.
I missed that TV. That was the other show I was thinking of that they had on the network.
Yeah. But they canceled it, or was it they canceled it because of
No,
Fandango?
they canceled all those new shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just canceled them all together.
Damn. So what's
Because
the
it
point?
was perfect for Fandango because he would still be able to get his paycheck while recovering.
So damn, what's the point of having the network then?
I just don't think they got enough subscribers, so they just canceled all their shows. Really, that Ronda Rousey one did pretty well though. Documentary, whatever it was.
The 24 one?
Yeah. No. There was another one.
It was a different.
Yeah, it was like right
There's a
after Money in the
different
Bank.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Anyways.
I never saw it, but yeah, I like the match. Really good. 3 pay stars from Payback. Eamon says it was good. Not the match of the night. Very good. Very good. I like it. And
Very good.
I thought Tyler Breeze was gonna turn heel. He didn't. Did.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been a perfect time for that.
Yeah, that'd have been great. But nope. I guess he's not going for the North American Championship anymore. We'll see what happens with him.
Which makes me sad.
Yeah. So after that, we have the 4th match of the night, which is Shayna Baszler versus Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship. Man, I thought she was gonna win it. I thought Io Shirai was gonna win it.
I thought so too.
That would have been the perfect time for that.
Yeah, it was a good match too, but man,
That was my one match in the entire pay-per-view that I got wrong.
Oh, and I think it's the only one that I got right.
I don't remember who I said. I think I said Io Shirai because I really wanted her to win. But yeah,
No, I'm the one
Yeah.
that said Baszler.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we all said Shirai, then Payback said Baszler. Because I was so pissed off when that happened. I was like, damn it!
I was like, called it.
Well, I thought the match was really good because I don't think that Shayna's like overrated, but she seems like she works really good as long as she's in there with a really good wrestler that could like kind of make it eye popping. So when she's in there with somebody like Io or Kyrie, those matches seem to stand out more. Like when she had those like couple of matches with Bianca Belair, those matches were good, but they didn't like kind of like stand out. So when she's paired up with like really really good technical wrestlers, those seem like they stand out more because they seem like they make her look more good or better.
The Bianca Belair one with Shirai. With Baszler. I really didn't. I mean, it was a good match, but I didn't like Bianca's persona. She seemed annoying, so I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't have a person to root for. I was like, oh, it's just a match. So that missed the mark for me. But yeah, this match was way better than that.
I really like the ending. Where Shirai just like fucking just loses her damn mind and just starts kendo sticking the shit out of the horsewoman. I thought that was really good. If you were gonna do something and not have her win, that was a good way of like, putting a wrap on that match.
We might see a rematch from that then too.
Oh yeah, maybe give it a gimmick kind of match, make it no holds barred or something.
first hardcore match in NXT.
Ooh,
I gotta bring those
that would
back.
be really
I like
good.
that word, hardcore. What do you think,
Hard-
Payback?
I know it's not, but I just want to say first women's
Type
hardcore
it.
match.
Type in hardcore and then P in Google and see what happens.
All right. Well, while Payback's talking, I'll type that in. That's all it's Payback.
Um, I don't like the heel thing. I don't know. I just it felt too soon. Maybe
What do you mean heel thing?
heel turn basically. It's not even really a heel turn though.
No, it's not a. It's
Yeah,
not a heel
it
turn.
didn't. I guess you don't consider it a heel turn. Well, I mean, what would you describe a heel turn? Because basically, yeah, that is a heel turn. It's just not. It's not the intent, so therefore it's not right. But the actions are. So why would you do that?
Because Roman Reigns would. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was saying, it's not a heel turn just
It
because
seems like
she's just frustrating with her just messing with her.
It seems
You know,
like they tend to go that route a lot. They tend to go that route a lot when you're a certain wrestler that keeps getting like shots but are not able to, win the titles in the title matches. Because I think ever since the Becky thing happened, they just tend to go that route. Like, all right, well, let her just go fucking crazy, and see how the crowd reacts. Because if the crowd reacts really good, then we got another Becky. And if they're kind of about it, then we'll just brush it under the bed,
can I react to it? And they kept saying you deserve it to Shayna Baszler.
Oh, that's great.
Makes sense because remember what happened to what she did to Kyrie, breaking her arm, and then on SmackDown she was fine. Crazy.
His arm was
I
broken.
mean, I never seen a faster recovery than that before.
I know, right?
It's almost like that match happened a month before she appeared on SmackDown.
No, come on.
It's almost as if Vince doesn't watch NXT.
And he
What?
And he says
That's
he does.
impossible. Should never lie to us. He's a man of his word.
Yeah, good match. A-Man says a good match. Payback says, how many pay stars?
Oh, right. It was a 4-pair-star match.
4 pay stars. So that could mean it's better or the same as Velveteen Dream and Tyler Breeze, because we don't know what the pay stars mean. Don't you worry.
DREAM.
We'll get to the best part of the show. My match of the night. Also, I looked up the
And mine.
Hardcore P. I'll check that out later. On my own time. But the next match.
This is it's a family podcast, Kevin.
I know, sorry, my bad. But the next match, last match, best match. This one gave me a Hardcore P. It's the Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano.
Oh my god, dude, this is a family show.
My bad. They just gave me a Hardcore Penis. There we go. Oh wait, it stops.
Yeah,
that's better.
there it is,
That's
ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
But yeah, Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT Championship. Oh man.
So, real quick, Kevin, was TakeOver New York's match better than this one?
Oh. Man, that's a hard one. I think so.
I think it's I think if you're gonna say that the TakeOver one, New York, was better, it's gonna be barely. It's gonna be like if you were gonna give TakeOver New York 5.5 stars, this one had at the least be
5.5.
5.25 or some shit like that.
Too. Yeah, man, that's a hard one. Yeah, I would say I don't know. I like this one more just because I like the finish of the match.
I love the story that they were kind of implementing into the match like they tend to do. But this one was really cool because it was at the point where they just know each other so well. So like they were like wanting to do super kicks, but they were like either both gonna do it at the same time, so they both like kind of flinched, or there was a spot where they ended up super kicking each other at the same time, and then they're just like hitting the crap out of each other, or they're dodging each other's moves. Like it's so great.
No, I'm still
How many
thinking
pay
about.
stars did I give the ladder match?
I think you said like 76.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, this one
77 or
gets
something.
67.
Damn, not as great, or maybe better. Who knows?
What
Yeah,
about 69?
I really like this match. This is my
Whoa, dude.
favorite match of the night.
This was my favorite match tonight too.
I like the finish. Adam Cole prevails. You know, I love the part where he's like signaling in the back, and then Johnny thinking that Undisputed Era was gonna come out, then never come out. They're just playing mind games
Yeah.
with them. I was like, damn. He got him, and then he won him. He beat him clean. I was like, damn. I'm surprised he won.
Yeah,
Clean too. I was like, damn, that was pretty cool.
clean. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be crazy. I thought because I think Johnny in that last takeover kicked out of like so many of those last shots and like so many different near falls.
Yeah.
So as this one, I was like, he kept kicking out in a lot of shit too. So this one, I was like, it got to the point where I was like, I don't know when he's not gonna kick out, especially if it just keeps continuing on. So he finally hit that one.
Kick out.
Yeah, that's at one point. I think I even put that like in our chat. I was like, Johnny, kick out. So when he hit that and that's so well produced, it's so well written too, because when he hit that last shot too, it gives you that like kind of like doubt, like okay, there's a chance that he's gonna kick out because I just saw him kick out of like literally everything else for like 500 times.
Well, the
So when he didn't, and Adam actually got the pinfall, that's what made it, you know, so much better to be like kind of shock value.
The thing about it, I think the other ones, he just did the one move, like the last shot, did nothing beforehand, or the Panama Sunrise, and nothing else after that or beforehand. But when this last part, he did both of them. He connected both of them. So he did the Panama Sunrise, and then he hit the last shot. And when I saw that, I was like, "That's it. He won. He fucking did both. He did the combo." And he fucking, when I heard the 3 count, I was like, shit, he actually did win. Oh my god.
The Florida Keys.
I don't think he did Florida Keys at all. I don't think he does it anymore. I think he does the Panama Sunrise a lot more now. So I need to change my.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm like, oh, what happened to the Florida Keys, man?
I know. I need to
Favorite
change,
move.
I need to change that now. I actually might need to add that as a second move. Just because I have my whole moveset on the 2K19 as at least the finisher parts as Adam Cole's. So I like his finishing moves, his signature moves. But yeah, man, what a fucking great match. I was happy at the end. I was cheering. I was like, you know, fuck you, Adam Cole. No, Adam Cole, fuck you, Johnny Gargano. Great match. Match of the night. Match of the night.
Match of the night.
And we have Adam Cole, the 16th NXT champion.
The second Triple Crown.
Second Triple Crown?
Which actually, I didn't think about it, but New York was the match for whoever to win is the first Triple Crown winner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Johnny Gargano won the North American. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that till
I
like,
forgot about that.
I was like, oh, if Adam Cole wins today, he's gonna be a Triple Crown winner. And then one of the announcers mentioned he was, Johnny was already a Triple Crown
Triple
winner.
Crown, yeah. Yeah, because that
I was like, oh.
the North American run was like, that was nothing. That was quick. He lost it right away afterwards. I think he lost it the next night, the next NXT show. To Dream, I think it was something like that. I don't remember. It was very short. I forgot about that. But yeah, great show overall. You guys, what do you guys think? Last things.
The best thing in wrestling so far is NXT. I mean, other than we have to wait and see what AEW eventually turns out to be, but
I thought you were gonna say we have to wait
Did
to
I-
see what happens on Friday. I was like, man, he's going nowhere. Huh?
WWE main roster is at the point where I just don't see it getting any better. Like even if they got a bit better, like NXT level better as far as writing and producing matches and promos and like all that. Like let's just say they did a complete 360 overhaul. At the end of the day, the guy that has to approve everything is still there. So until like there's just no like light at the end of the tunnel that I just see happening where WWE's main roster is gonna be good.
One day they'll be good. One day. Payback. Any last things you want to say about the takeover?
I mean, TakeOver. That was like one of my best experiences watching. I mean, and I was a little distracted too, and it just kept making me glance over. I'm like, oh, what the heck's happening here?
It felt weird having this takeover and not having a main roster pay per view the next day.
Well, that's true. Yeah, it was just like a little different.
Yeah, I have to get used to that. I don't know why. I guess I felt like, I was happy for this takeover, and now I'm gonna be disappointed the next night.
Gotta say, TakeOver San Jose was probably my favorite.
Damn it, dude! This could have been in San Jose, dude. This could have been in San Jose. God damn it!
Yeah, and of all places, this place took place. Where was it? Connecticut? Like, what the fuck?
Let me double check. I think it was Connecticut. Yeah, Bridgeport, Connecticut. I was like, what the fuck? Who lives in Connecticut? Nobody.
I know.
Who lives in San Jose? Me. Bring it over here.
And they got one of the best pay-per-views this year.
God damn, yeah. But now I have a freaking Raw show that I'm not going. Cause this Raw,
There's
was supposed to sell me on it, and then it did not sell me on it, so I'm not gonna. I'm not wasting my money.
well,
on it.
when is
Oh, what's
There's a
advertised?
I don't know. I need to check. I can check
there's
right
a
now.
SmackDown show.
Oh no!
There's a SmackDown show that's coming here I think it's the 4th of July week. And yeah, the tickets were even like $20, and I was like, nope, not going.
I can't tell what's advertised. Payback, because it's an actual Raw show, and it's the Raw after Showdown, Super Showdown. So I guess whatever happens in Super Showdown will lead to this Raw. I don't know. Shoot, you think Goldberg and Undertaker will be there?
Seriously doubt it. No, they're getting their bag full of blood money the moment that show is over. They're out the door.
Yeah, they're done. That's what I was thinking too. Damn. I mean, that's fine. I got to see him live anyways, so I'm fine with that.
I unfortunately got to see them live, and it was meh.
Oh, you know who's gonna be at that Raw for sure?
Who?
Shane McMahon.
Oh, I say R-Truth.
I thought you were gonna say Roman Reigns,
That's who.
the guy that isn't even supposed to be on Raw.
I know, right? I mean, wild card.
Wow.
Was he on Raw?
That wild card.
Guess we'll find out later.
Roman Reigns?
Roman.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's everywhere.
When isn't he on Raw?
I know. But that was NXT TakeOver 25. Great show. Great moments. Cried. Laughed. But now we go to the most important part of WWE. Raw and Smackdown. Take it away, Payback. Take it away.
Excuse me while I go hang
Why
myself.
why would you pass it off like that? Now you're gonna get people's hopes up.
It wasn't that great.
All right, let's see. Ow, I hurt myself.
That's how the
So
show
the first
starts.
thing we learn is that oh yeah, so the first thing we learn is that Brock Lesnar is gonna cash in tonight because Stephanie McMahon didn't like the way they did it last week or some shit, something really stupid.
So
Let
that
me-
was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, what the hell was that? She okay, so Are they bringing the Authority back? Like, is the Authority against Brock Lesnar? What the hell was that?
Let me say this before you
I don't even know.
before you go on with this Raw show. At any point, did you guys really think he was gonna cash in?
No.
No.
Okay.
From
Good.
the moment they said he's cashing in tonight, I knew they wasn't going to cash in.
I mean, before the Raw, I knew he was gonna cash in when they announced that with Stephanie. Because the last two Raws, he said he was gonna cash in and never did. And I was like, I doubt he's gonna cash in
Yeah.
this one, even though Stephanie said he
And
would. And then Stephanie never
you know
came
what the
out.
funny thing? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never see Stephanie.
The funny thing was, so they advertised this whole thing that he is gonna cash. He's gonna cash. The funny thing is, like the irony of it, is he should have. He, like what he did to Seth at the like, you know, what was like mid show or whatever. Like
Yeah.
why did you not cash? Like is it the whole point to get your title back? So you just beat the shit out of him? I don't whatever.
To send a message that he's going to be at Super Showdown.
That's even stupider.
I love that.
Stupid.
During that, when he's beating up Seth. When Podge is on him, he's like, cash in! He doesn't do it. And he tells
That's so
fucking
dumb.
Paul, is like, Friday! What? He's like, what?
Are
Friday!
they trying to insinuate that Brock is just like a complete moron that doesn't have any idea how contracts work or how that briefcase works? That's like the second time in a row that they're like, oh, he didn't know that he had a year to cash in. Oh, he didn't know that when he beats the living shit out of the champion and he's being stretchered out of the arena, that all you have to do is cash in and just pin him, and you'll get your title back.
Oh, Brock. But anyways, continue Payback with this so-called
Alright.
Raw show.
Okay. So, we have Miss TV, Seth's on it, kind of boring. Brock Lesnar interrupts with him, you know, stupid shit like this, and blah, 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 blah. He doesn't actually come out. Baron Corbin comes out, uses it as a distraction. Corbin beats him up. And then Brock Lesnar comes out and beats him up. And,
I'm laughing because I forgot it, for the Friday show, it's Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins. That's not going to be a good match at all.
also
Go on.
later in that night, Seth Rollins also comes out again. I don't remember why.
I think that's
For
when
the life of me, I cannot remember why.
that's when he gets beat up.
Yeah, that's when he gets beat up by Brock.
Yeah. I forgot why that too.
I can't remember.
What
happened? This isn't really in order, which is weird. So you have Drew McIntyre and the Revival fighting against Roman Reigns and the Usos, which I believe McIntyre pinned Jimmy Uso? Might have been Jay.
God forbid Roman could eat a pinfall.
Oh, dude. Roman doesn't get pinned.
Roman gets angry. He goes Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah, like
we
we
also-
do like the Super Cena thing for like Superman. Like, what if we do like Super Samoan thing for like Roman?
Wait, did this match have a...
Uh,
Oh, it did have an... I don't remember this match ending at all.
no, yeah.
I mean,
He got pinned.
yeah.
I did even know that it was a legit like pinfall victory. I thought that they just, for some reason, in the middle of the match, just started beating the like 4-on-1 on Roman.
That's what I thought too. I
They
guess I
did.
looked away. Because I didn't
That
never
was
So,
saw...
before
what
the
was-
match. That was before the match.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Go on, though.
That's how like the match started. They're like, Roman comes out, and then they're talking about the match a little bit, and then he's like, and then McIntyre and Shane come out the front, and then he's like, oh, we're not gonna get in there with you. We're not stupid, and then Revival come out behind him and start beating him up.
No, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about like where they just like laid him out and they're all like posing and shit, and then the Shane spears him. Like that was
Yeah.
after the match, right?
Yeah.
That's after the match.
That's what we're
Yeah,
talking
that's what I
about.
was talking about.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Because I don't
Like
remember...
I thought the legit match ended because they did all that. I didn't even know somebody got a pinfall and then they did that.
Yeah, same here. Okay, because I thought the match ended with a disqualification because all that shit was happening.
Oh,
So we missed the
I was gonna
pinfall.
win or loss wise, who gives a shit?
yeah, that's fair.
I thought it was an alright match though when I saw it. I guess I didn't see the finish, the actual finish, so it sucked. But go on. Oh, payback. It was Seth was there for Miss TV. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay,
I don't know
okay.
if you heard me.
No. This whole Raw got me all jumbled up. Go on. Keep going.
Yeah. I don't know. See, I don't know if this is in order or not, but I know it's not actually. We have Lucha House Party fighting another Lars Sullivan attack. They come out for a 6-man tag match. You know, when they say they have a 6-man tag match, they never mention who they're fighting.
Yeah,
They come out and then Lars Sullivan comes out and beats them up again.
yeah, this happened last time too.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah.
The Money in the Bank. Remember? Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, they did. They're like, oh, it's a 6-man
They did
tag
another
coming
one
up.
on SmackDown, I think.
Yeah. What the hell? What are they doing?
That's my question.
They don't have Teddy Long to go out there to specifically say who's gonna be in the tag match.
Damn it.
Fair point.
Rest in peace, Teddy Long.
See, this is why we need Teddy Long.
Yeah, so he can legit go out there and explain who's gonna be in the tag match and then who's gonna go 1-on-1 with them.
And which team is Undertaker in?
Yeah.
See, like,
Playa?
this is the time that I remember when they were teasing a new general manager, and then Teddy Long was present for this, and then it's not Teddy Long, and I got so disappointed.
You stop watching Raw after that. I'm done with this.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, we had Becky Lynch come out, do another promo. She gets interrupted by Lacey again. Then Charlotte Flair comes out, and apparently Charlotte Flair and Lacey Evans have like a feud going on now or something. I'm not exactly sure how that works.
It's basically the meme where it's the two Spider-Man just pointing at each other.
Yeah, I can
You
see
know
that.
what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah, I don't really know what started their part of the feud either. I don't know. I mean, they're obviously just pinpointing for the SummerSlam Raw Women's Championship being a triple threat.
Stomping Grounds, whatever that is.
Or stomping. Yeah, oh, God.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's not a thing. It's the first time they're doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard this.
I
For the
think
first
I
time. Like,
heard
what?
about it. Yeah, I think I heard about it this week. That's what the next pay-per-view is. Which I don't get why you're just creating new pay-per-views to begin with. Like, you got so many fucking names on the pay-per-views. Why are you creating newer ones?
You know, when you probably would have heard it, I think they might have leaked like the pay-per-views names like last year.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that might have been one of them.
I didn't even notice that this was one of them, even if that's true.
But yeah,
Anyways.
terrible match. I'm saying that right now.
So yeah, Charlotte Flair fought Lacey Evans, and it ended in a DQ with Charlotte winning.
Did you guys watch this match?
Oh, because Becky interrupted it.
Yeah. Did you guys watch
It was pretty short.
That was
I barely
not.
remember it.
No, it was not short. I mean, I don't know if you call 10 minutes short, but man, this match was just terrible. Like they were kind of going for like a shoot fight or like an actual fight, like a
I was about to
wrestling
say,
match.
it either felt like sloppy or it felt like too much. Like, I don't know.
Like they were.
Like even like the bits and pieces I was watching. Like I was watching like, oh, okay, I see what you're trying to do. It just looks terrible.
Yeah, it did not look right. I don't know what they were trying to go for. I guess they were trying to go for like an actual legit wrestling match. I just felt like it was so messy, and I was like, "What's going on? I'm not even enjoying this."
I just don't think they have good chemistry.
Yeah, it was so weird. And then Becky interfered, and
Thank God.
gets what did she did? She did a manhandle slam to what was it, Evans?
It had to be Lacey.
Yeah.
Charlotte
Yeah,
won the
very
match.
weird. So they gave Becky a new finisher. Like that's what it is.
Yeah. She gave him the rock bottom.
Yeah. Well, doesn't it look weird? Well, like it's not even legit rock bottom because she doesn't even
It's a
like fall down on the
variation.
mat with him.
Yeah, it's a variation.
So it looks like
Fight
the
under shoulder.
what is that? No, what is what is that one move like Bray Wyatt used to do? Samoa Joe does it too.
Oh.
But he tends to do it out of the corner. What is it called?
I don't know what it's called.
You know what I'm talking about. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
listening to him, you
yeah,
know what I'm talking
yeah.
about. Like that seems like a move that you give to like powerhouse people. And so like when I watch like somebody like short and like tiny like Becky is, well I mean she's not tiny, but compared to the other girls that she's in there with and like who she's doing it to, I'm like, I don't buy it. It just doesn't look right.
I mean, I guess they're trying to give her an actual like finishing move instead of a submission move. Give her different
If you were
options.
gonna give somebody the stunner, especially a girl, Becky, you should have gave it to Becky. Like Becky should have learned the stunner.
Maybe she'll pull it out one of these days.
That might have been it might be too on the nose, but at least it's
Well,
if you're gonna pass it down to a girl, that's a good one.
Remember, Becky posted a picture of her in the ring with Stone Cold a while ago, like a few weeks ago. So maybe.
And she came out. Stone Cold taught her how to do the rock bottom.
Yeah. Like, this is what I learned from The Rock. I stole it from him. But yeah, terrible match. You can go on. Payback.
Yeah, that was basically it on that match. But we have Rey Mysterio relinquishing his U.S. title to Samoa Joe. And then he talks about his injury and how he can't compete. And he's giving the title back to Joe. And at the end of that, Joe attacks Mysterio via Coquina Clutch.
Oh, that's how you got it back. He won it back during that match.
It wasn't a match, though.
No, I know. Just
I was gonna say, what?
It's like the 24/7 championship. She should have just got on the ref and pinned him, and it would have legitimately gone back to him.
You might as well have just done that. That's what was so weird about this. I was like, okay, if Ray's like legit injured, why is he giving the title back to Joe? Like, why are we not doing a tournament for this thing?
Yeah. We talked about this a little bit before the podcast, and I was saying that they missed the mark and they could have done a tournament and they could have had a whole thing with it. But he just gave it to
No,
Joe.
because the rest of the roster that could have compete for the U.S. title is too busy chasing around R-Truth for the 24/7 title.
Damn. You're right. You're fucking right.
Because guys like EC3 needs to so desperately have that 24/7 title around their hands.
I feel bad for that guy.
R.I.P. EC3's career.
Yeah.
Dead before takeoff.
Alright, keep going, Payback.
All right. The match of the night came up after that, which was Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley in an arm wrestling match.
If there's anything that I hate about today's podcast, it's that Tago's not here because I wanted to hear his opinion on this so bad.
Let me see. Remember he wrote something in the chat. Let me see what he said real quick.
He did. He wrote something in the Twitter chat.
Oh, it had nothing to do with the arm wrestling thing.
No, but yeah, God, I would love to hear his opinion on it. So bad. I think you would probably have a similar opinion on it, Kevin. What do you think about it?
I didn't really pay attention to this one. I thought it was fun. It seemed like it was not what I wanted. But I don't know. I need to go back and see what it was.
What do you ever want out of an arm wrestling match segment?
I don't
Like, what are you looking for? What are you trying to accomplish during an arm wrestling match segment?
An arm wrestling match? Did they have it? Did they actually have
Like,
it?
is it to show how strong? Like, we already know how strong both of them are. So there's no reason to have that segment for that specific reason. Is it to show that one of them thinks they're stronger than the other one? Well, you could do better segments than an arm wrestling. You could have two cars parked out in the backstage arena, try to have both of them lift up, like, or flip over the cars. I thought that would have been better because we saw Braun do that like 3 different times.
Oh, shoot. We didn't.
Just so
We
like
didn't see
I
no
don't know
Rush
what
do
they're
it.
going for. So if you're going for a certain thing, there's just so many better ways to do it. And then they keep going to this. Like, how many arm wrestling segments have we had in WWE history? We've had quite a few, and every one of them are just fucking awful.
Well, the last one was like a long time ago, if I remember correctly. I need to look it up. What was the last arm
I just
wrestling
feel like
match? WWE. Give me a
they're
second.
they're putting the living embodiment of the '90s into Bobby Lashley's WWE run.
That is true.
First off, they had that gauntlet match. They had not gauntlet match. They had the little like training thing gauntlet that Sami Zayn had for him, set up for him. You know what I'm talking about, like boot camp type stuff.
What?
I don't even remember that.
I don't remember
He
that.
did like monkey bars and all this other stuff over the wall. There's this feud with Sami Zayn, like right when he got back, he was still babyface then.
That feud was so bad because that was the sisters one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's the only thing I
The
remember.
moment they did the moment they did that segment, I gave zero shits about that feud. So I think whatever they did after that, I either I didn't see or I didn't care because I didn't even hear about that. I just remember the sister one.
pretty sure this was before he was talking about the sisters though.
Mm.
But anyways, they did that, and then a while back, like a month or two ago, they did a pose showdown. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah, I
muscle
remember the
like
pose one. Well,
yeah, that thing.
it was a few months ago, but oh
I don't even
god,
remember who his
yeah,
opponent was.
was it Apollo?
Probably.
Yeah, it was Apollo because every time they had him come out to do the poses, Apollo would interrupt them
Oh
and do the poses too.
yeah. Wasn't it? I thought it was just a one-off thing, wasn't it?
Well, I
No,
mean,
they did it a few
they did it
times.
a couple times. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
jeez. God, what are they doing with Bobby Lashley? All he wanted to do
And
was
yeah, now they
fight
do an
Brock.
arm wrestling match. So what's next? Is he gonna be in a pole match? Flag match?
He should
Sorry?
go. He should be in a go away match.
Man,
Prove yourself match?
that sucks for Bobby Lashley. All he wanted to do was just come back and do a
Yeah,
goddamn.
but I mean, does Bobby Lashley strike you as the type of person that's just like, I care about creative, I care about who my character is, and I care about what storylines I'm in. Does he look like the type of guy that really gives a shit about that?
He doesn't because the reason he came back. I remember he was saying this before he came back to WWE. He wanted to come back to do a match with Brock Lesnar, and that's it. And then it
Yeah,
happened.
but but even then, you don't the one thing you come back for you don't get. But how much money did they give you? Probably a lot, right?
It has to be on.
So
I
now
would
you're
assume
at the
so.
point. So all the shit that he's doing, there's no way all that stuff that he's doing, he's going to the back to Vince's office and complain about it. There's no way. He would have been out the door the moment he didn't like something.
Yeah, that's totally true. Well, anyways,
So
enough of this topic. Braun Strowman wins, by the way.
It's the dude in the arm wrestling match. All right, all right. I wasn't sure if
Uh,
you did it. Oh, I see
Kevin,
what's
can I
next.
challenge you to an arm wrestling match?
You might beat me. I got flubby arms.
So we
either.
have Peyton Royce versus Nikki Cross here, with
Oh
of
boy.
course Billy Kay and Alexa Bliss on accompanying the two.
Kevin, do you have a rant prepared for us?
I don't mean to say anything, dude.
Nikki Cross wins, by the way, but of course, Royce kicked the coffee out of the hands of Alexa Bliss to inadvertently create a distraction as Billie Kay pushed Bliss, who was wearing white pants, into the spillage.
Yeah.
Then they celebrated wildly, teasing them, and I don't know.
What do these two people
title
have
feud, maybe?
titles?
They're funny.
I don't find that funny. And they're losing all the time. They only won one match. And it was a squash match with the locals.
I think I'm more confused about Alexa's character, but I wasn't confused about her while watching Raw. I was confused about her the next night. We'll get to SmackDown later when I'll ask, but I mean, I'm confused on where they're going.
I know what you mean. I was confused about that too. And I guess, I don't know. Wild card.
I'm a genius.
But yeah,
I'm a goddamn genius.
I don't know why. I don't know why they stripped it off of. I heard say this last week. They stripped it off Bayley and Sasha to give it to the Iconics.
Have you seen what Sasha's been doing?
I've seen what she's not been doing, being in WWE.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I saw like the photo shoot that she did, and like she completely changed her hair color, so it's not like the overly purple anymore.
No, she's not. What does that mean? Is it supposed to mean something?
Oh, I don't know if I said this in the news last week, but her and Vince had a closed door meeting, and apparently they come to an agreement. Then she'll be back within the next couple of months.
When was this agreement?
This is last week.
Okay.
I don't know the details. They haven't said anything because it was closed door, you know.
Yeah. I thought I heard something else this week, saying she's still.
Oh, did you hear something different?
I thought I did. I don't know. I might have. I didn't think I'll look it up. I'm too lazy to look it up. Actually, continue with the show. We'll look it up later.
Jesus.
I'll run through the rest of it quickly since it's pretty boring. Bray Wyatt comes back with his Firefly Funhouse. The best part of the night.
I was gonna say, you call that boring? Jeez.
Where he's talking about fitness.
Talking to Husky.
Also,
his old persona.
He's talking to Husky,
Yeah.
from Husky Harris.
Yeah.
Oh. And then there was a new puppet in. He looked like the devil with the horns. He's wearing a business suit and has gray hair. He kind of looks familiar. I don't know why, but whatever.
The devil himself. That's what it is. And guess what?
Is it me or is Vince foreshadowing that he's going to hell when he dies?
I think you already knew that from the beginning. That was really
he
good.
should with these abomination shows that he's writing.
Yeah, terrible. It was a good fun house though. I liked it a lot.
Good, yeah. Good fun house. I loved it.
I mean, they apparently just recorded these all like this and last week, because he's gonna be out longer than they thought he was gonna be.
The baby stuff?
Oh really?
Yeah, the baby. Yeah.
Okay, it makes sense.
Shit. Until then, because
I don't know when he's coming back.
God knows what they're actually gonna have him do on the roster. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, as long as he's has creative control of like what he's doing with these promos, keep them going. Like bust out with like 10 more of them for all I care.
I want him to wrestle.
I agree. Those promos are fun.
I do too. I'm just in fear of like this is the best it's gonna get.
So
Because like once he's actually there,
yeah,
like once he's actually there, once the actual wrestling starts, like it's not gonna be his fault. But I'm just like in that fear of like, okay, we're just gonna be back at square one once he's actually there. So like the stuff that he's doing now, I'm enjoying so well. Just keep doing it as long as possible.
Yeah. All right. After that, we have Triple H and Randy Orton. Like a little promo thing between them. Randy had a good line, and how about when you get there, retrieve your balls from Stephanie's purse. And yeah, that's all I can say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, you have Ricochet beating Cesaro.
Cut out from
of
Hulu.
course, during that match, there was a really cool little like spot there. You know, Cesaro goes under the ring, pulls out a table. Something unexpected was on top of that table.
Actually, I found that funny. I found that really funny because I wasn't
I
expecting
That's
love
that.
funny. He's like
I
hiding, and
love
then you just see it. It
I
was
love
R-Truth,
the
by the way.
have you guys seen like the Aleister Black memes that they used with that?
Oh, I can see where that's going.
They're so good.
That's funny. You need to send it to me. I want to look at them. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it was on the Kind of Funny wrestling group that I saw it on Facebook.
I'll check it out later then. But yeah, I found that really funny that Truth was there, and then the ring on the table, and then you get to everyone coming out and chasing after him. But
Yeah.
that was a good another good match for Ricochet and Cesaro. But I'm guessing this one was cut out of Hulu, like it always is. I don't know if you saw the Hulu version.
And then at the end of there, you have Undertaker cutting a promo on Goldberg, saying he would claim his soul for all eternity by unleashing inhumane levels of brutality. Goldberg, you are next. That's it. That's wrong.
Finn.
Remember, he doesn't. He says, "I don't want the Goldberg, the family man." He wants the Goldberg.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't want 50-something-year-old Undertaker.
We want
just
other
can't be
things.
choosers.
Yeah.
Kevin, did you fall asleep during Raw?
No, I didn't. I talked about this with Amy a little bit before we started this, but I was like half paying attention to this week's Raw and Smackdown, so there was not much I could have fallen asleep to. I mean, I should have. To like everything.
You should have.
I should have fallen asleep to everything, but I never did. Which sucked. Not that entertaining.
First off, you guys like Raw at all?
Oh. No.
No.
I'm gonna say no too. Okay. Guess what was cut from Hulu? It was two matches.
Ricochet Cesaro. Like always.
At some point, they're gonna have to fucking show that match.
They're never gonna show it, dude. They're never gonna show.
I'm gonna say the. Oh yeah, I'm finished. Let's finish.
I'm looking through all the matches. Ricochet Cesaro, and I'm guessing. God, I hope they cut this out. No. Yeah. Lacey Evans and Charlotte Flair. I'm just hoping they cut it out. I doubt they cut it out, but I'm hoping they did.
Hey man.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say the. Damn it! I don't even know what the hell. Cause there's a lot of segments, so I'm trying to remember the matches, like the actual matches. And then they cut two of them. That's interesting. I guess you'd have to be Ricochet and Cesaro that got cut. I guess that had to be one. What would the other one be? You know what? I'm gonna say the Iconics one. The Iconics match got cut.
That was my second, but I
I'm
really
gonna say the Ricochet Cesaro.
All right. Well, one of you got it correctly, so I'm gonna add a little drum roll. And wait, let me tally his pay points. Second, I'm gonna add 3. All right.
Sorry, my battery died.
Evan wins.
I had a feeling that was cut, but I was like too short because I'm like, they should have cut an hour, right?
The Iconics.
Well, not exactly an hour. It's gonna be about around 40 minutes.
Did they keep all the segments on there?
From what I saw, they might have cut them down a little bit, but they're all there.
Yeah. Was the Lars Sullivan segment on there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I feel sorry.
Oh god.
Who are you talking about?
Why would you not cut that?
Were you talking about that? Or was that? No, that was SmackDown.
Yeah, we
That was SmackDown. He did
no
the
during
promo. That's what I was thinking. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
yeah. That was.
That's something else. We'll get to that in a
Oh.
bit.
I actually skipped
Boy.
that. I didn't
Boy,
care.
oh
I just
boy,
skipped it.
that promo.
Don't worry. Don't,
You know what?
watch it.
Actually, no. In my opinion, it's so bad that it's worth watching. Like you want to watch it to see how bad it is.
Man. Terrible.
It felt like it felt like a serial killer was reading you a nursery rhyme.
Oh, by the way, Ant-Man, you are 1 point behind Tagato.
I will catch up to him. I will.
And Kevin, you are
Kevin's just
6
behind
points
the ball.
behind Tagato, 5 points behind Ant-Man,
Cool.
and 1 point behind Omega.
Cool. Let's go to SmackDown. 'Cause that was zero.
Okay.
That was bad.
Do we
you
have
know,
to?
This first one was pretty bad. Ziggler's
Diggler.
New Day first come out. Xavier and Kofi. Ziggler comes out, does a promo, shows a couple of videos. Who cares? Same boring shit. Then Kofi and Xavier had a match of Sami Zayn and Owens.
I had
And,
to. I had to.
Kofi
I had
pins.
to.
Same.
I had to mute my mic because I was laughing at myself because I was just thinking, what if you switched around Dolph Ziggler's name to be Zolf Diggler?
Oh, Zolf Diggler. He's here.
He's here!
Dude, okay. You know they had that promo with Ziggler and Kofi? And
Yeah.
they cut away from that and it's over. They go to commercial. And they come back and it's New Day versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I was like, what the fuck? Was this announced? How did this match become?
I think. Was it? You can correct me if I'm wrong, KillerPayback. Is it before they go to commercial? Kevin Owens comes out at least.
No, they both come out.
Oh, they both come out. Okay, I
'Cause
remember
right before the commercial.
distinctly that part.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, really? I wasn't really paying attention, I guess. I didn't hear it.
I remember that.
And then it goes commercial. And you see both of them walk past Ziggler and it just cuts.
I guess I wasn't looking when that happened. Yeah, I was confused because I saw that and come back from commercial. I was like, what the fuck? This is a match? What happened? What did I miss? It was weird. It was really weird.
I don't understand what WWE's trend is lately to like starting promos literally before the start of the matches.
Yeah, I don't get that. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, they've been doing that trend kind of lately, and I don't get it. But like, it starts to show. Like, I don't mind them doing that kind of segment in the middle of the show. But to start the show where you have like, okay, here's the match, it's about to happen, but right before everybody starts fighting, you're like, hold up, give me the mic, I want to say something. I'm like, wait, what?
You know, them promos, they gotta be cut in between stuff.
Oh, right. So after that, we have Bailey on a moment of bliss, because of the wild card rule. And
Yes, this is where I got confused.
there's like a lot of silence. Alexa Bliss is waiting for a coffee. Bailey slaps the coffee out of her hands. People have been slapping coffee out of Alexa Bliss's hands. It's kind of rude,
One of these days,
Yeah,
just toss a coffee at someone.
Heel or baby faces, they're slapping the coffee out of her hands.
Yeah. Come on. Carmella and Charlotte Flair interrupt the moment of bliss, and then Charlotte reveals that Shane McMahon has set up a number one contender match for Stomping Grounds as the main event. Not as the main event, you know what I mean? Like pretty much the last match.
I was like, oh shit, they're not even in the pay-per-view? Damn.
No. Featuring Carmella, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte. A triple threat. Determine number one contender.
Later on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta see what happened afterwards. I did not see this part.
I think it cuts to commercial and it comes back, and Carmella is stopped by R-Truth. He's talking about how he's trying to get a hold of Shane McMahon to try to, shut down the 24/7 rule, And then, Shane McMahon did the darndest thing. He said he'll stop it, but he's gonna put like a match, like an actual slated match, and his opponent is in the ring right now. And who would you guess who it is?
Everyone, Elias.
My name is Elias.
I don't know that song anymore.
Yeah.
How it goes. You only hear it when he wins a match, and that's rare.
Oh, and you don't know what the
his
match
actual-
type is either.
I don't know what happens. You guys
Come
know?
back and it's a lumberjack match.
Oh shit! Really?
And by the way, yeah. So you come back from the thing, and the match is about to get started. R-Truth comes out, and then you see all the lumberjacks already there. They start the match. Elias pretty much just punches him, pins him for the 3 count, and wins. Elias is now the 2-time 24/7 champion. And then all lumberjacks pop up. Pretty much, yeah.
All right then.
Elias, all the lumberjacks pop up. They're about to they all enter the ring surrounding him. They all just start ganging up on him. I even saw Jack Gallagher in there, which is pretty funny. I didn't think any 205 Live guys would be there.
What 205s afterwards?
Oh, I think Akama Razor was there too. I haven't seen them in a while.
Both of them?
Yeah, both.
No, one of them. I couldn't tell which one it is.
Okay.
He was on the other side of the ring, like the opposite of camera.
I was just say, are they back? I'm like, what happened? I forget one of them.
Every time I see...
Well, he was
I was
recently
gonna say.
cleared.
I
but yeah.
forgot they were in the main roster.
And then you
Every
see
time I
Elias
see
on the
them-
side of the ring.
I just wish that the NXT guys could pull a Tyler Breeze and go back to NXT.
Yeah, they're not doing.
Maybe
Well, I
one
mean,
day.
they were plagued with injuries, though. They did pretty well when they first came out. But...
They did.
It was a very weird time because you had both AOP and the Bludgeon Brothers as champions.
You think
at the same time.
if eventually, if like the Tyler Breeze thing goes like really, really well over time, that Triple H can talk to Vince and then eventually be like, all right, if we call up these guys and after like a good year or so on the roster that they're not doing anything, can I have them back?
That's never
Yeah?
happened.
Like
I didn't know that.
That'd be
never
like a good because you could treat it as like a minor league. That's basically what they treat NXT as, is a minor league. But once they get called up, that's it. But if you treat it like a legit minor league, you can send them up and down, up and down. They can keep coming back and forth, and even fan interest or fan acknowledgement, you won't forget who they are. So if you put them back down to NXT, you leave them there for a little bit, then you bring them back up. Once you bring them back up, a knowledgeable fan be like, hey, I remember those guys, and then they're even better than they were before, maybe.
I don't think it's happened. I doubt Vince would do that.
Shut up, Kim.
I'm surprised he did it with Tyler Breeze. That's the one thing I'm surprised by.
They're doing it with what's his face, too, Sanity.
With Killian?
Alexander Wolf?
Or Wolf, yeah.
One of them's leaving the company. I don't know which one is going to NXT and which one is leaving.
Eric Young's
I think-
in Raw. I think the big guy, Killian Dane, is
Killian.
leaving.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's Alexander Wolf leaving. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Wolf
No,
I thought Wolf was happy in NXT.
God, who wouldn't be happy in NXT?
Well, whatever.
Yeah. come on.
Elias pops out of the crowd. He rolls. He's crawling on the side of the ring, trying not to be noticed, and he bumps into another guy crawling on there. And guess who it is? It's R-Truth, and they both crawl underneath the ring, and then you can hear some tapping under there. It's like, what's happening? And then R-Truth pops out with the title. And you know who it is? And you know what? R-Truth, 4-time 24/7 champion. By the way, now he's a 5-time champ because today he lost it to Jinder on the tarmac while boarding the plane, and then he got it back during the plane flight.
Born to pray
So-
to
But
Jah.
he's the next Booker T. 5-time.
Ah,
What happened after that?
Aleister Black promo. You know.
Oh yeah.
Are we liking these these black posters
I mean, I'm
promos?
kind of bored of them now.
Yeah. Now Aleister Black is mad that no one will pick a fight on him.
No one knows where he is.
I don't even know where the hell he is.
Now, if he was at like the Hardy compound, then I know where he is. You know, he's just in the black.
hell,
He's
at
just in a
least
black room.
Turn the goddamn lights on so I can see where you are.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't get. I wasn't getting these promos to begin with. This one I really didn't get. Like, why are you mad? You know, so he's mad because nobody's picking a fight with him, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Even so, most people that make their debuts or like make the name of themselves, and most of the time they'll say it like in their promos. They're just going out there, like attacking people or interfering in matches, whatever. This dude's just like literally in the back, just yelling at a camera. I don't know, whatever. WWE.
Woo. What happened after?
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna go for like 2 minutes. But I'm gonna leave you with this. The next thing that happens is that Shane McMahon is cutting out promo in ring with the Revival. Talk about that. If you can.
I don't want
Well,
it.
I might go talk about this Alexa Bliss Charlotte thing. I don't really care about that.
Hey, go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah,
You go ahead with that.
going back to that.
So you can go ahead, payback, and let us know when you come back. For the Shane McMahon thing, we don't care. I don't care what the city does first. Goddamn Super Showdown. Yeah, it's not gonna be a good match. We know. I feel sorry for anyone who's gonna be there. I do remember this one line that he's gonna neuter the big dog at Super Showdown. It's like, wow, jeez.
I wonder who wrote that, him or Vince. Like, I wonder who put that on a piece of paper and thought this is good shit.
I don't know. Vince, it had to be Vince.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
And then, oh yeah, he did the spear again. Yeah, mocking him. But yeah. But then we have the triple threat to determine who gets the opportunity for that SmackDown Women's Championship. It was Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair and Carmella. And I thought this match was pretty good. I liked this match.
I liked it.
It wasn't bad. Carmella was
I
really good.
As hell. I was confused as hell about the booking of it, but I thought it was a good match.
Yeah, so we have a good match. We have Charlotte Flair and Carmella and Alexa Bliss. I like Carmella in it. They have Bliss do sunset flip powerbomb on Flair in front of your fall. Carmella roll up Flair for a 2 count, and then Bliss rocked her with a forearm. Flair took on Bliss with a big boot, and then Carmella caught her with the super kick. And then we see, which is weird, we see Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville come out onto the ringside. And then Carmella... Wow. That was weird. I don't know why. I don't remember if they had a feud with anyone in that match, but...
They did, but I thought it was wrapped up. Like, they didn't give you any... Like, they had 2 matches with Mandy and Carmella. I think Carmella lost both, but... Like, even then, when she lost the second time, you know, there was, like, some mischievous stuff going on to where she lost it, like, with Sonya, like, being a distraction and everything. But she lost, like, twice in that fashion. So after that, you're like, okay, so what's the point of having the storyline, whatever. It kind of felt like it was bottled away.
Yeah.
So when they came out, I was like, wait, why? Like, you won twice. You won twice in the ways that you wanted. Why are you coming out here and mess with somebody that you've already beaten?
Yeah, it was didn't feel right when that all happened. Yeah, I don't know. What did he?
The funny thing is, that's not even the thing I'm confused about.
This is what you're confused about, right? When Carmella do a super kick to Charlotte, and then Sonya Deville. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville tried to pull out Carmella out of the ring, and then Alexa Bliss caught Carmella in a DDT to win. which was interesting that she won by a DDT. But yeah, and then Carmella. I mean,
Yeah.
now Alexa Bliss from Raw is taking on SmackDown's champion, which is Bayley at Stomping Grounds.
So, okay, so it did confirm my theory because this is the first time that we've had this has been a question that nobody's had the answer to. So this is the first time we legit got an answer to it based on the booking. So if you are on the wild card rule and you happen to be on the show that you're not a part of, but you just happen to be there, if you happen to be in a number one contenders match and you win, you get a title shot for that specific show. Apparently.
Yeah.
Never brought to anybody's attention until the moment we saw Alexa Bliss win. So once we saw her win, everybody was like, okay, I guess that's what we're going with.
I'm guessing she'll switch to SmackDown if she wins the belt, but I thought she would. So I thought she'd win it.
Yes. So, I mean, well, technically, since Becky lost the SmackDown title, we haven't seen Becky on SmackDown since. So,
She changed brands.
Yeah, she's just on Raw now.
She's a Raw superstar.
I'm assuming that she's on Raw because she's a Raw Women's Champion. If she lost the Raw title and kept the SmackDown one, she'd be on SmackDown, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're on a different show, get a number one contender shot for the show that you're not on. You just happen to have been on because of the wildcard rule, and you win that show's title. You're automatically on that show.
Yeah. Right?
I'm assuming that's basically what they told us with that booking.
Unless they did something else with it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
How did it work with the WWE and World title back in the day?
Nobody crossed brands until it was a major pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't see anybody on anybody's show unless it was one of the 4 pay-per-views.
Yeah, you wouldn't cross at all. The only time you would cross, it was like cruiserweight, usually, sometimes. No, I don't think that would cross at all, actually.
No, not even, because SmackDown had the cruiserweight division.
You know what? You know why?
Raw had the women's division.
Yeah, that's what it was. SmackDown Cruiserweight, Raw had women's. That's what happened. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, nobody would cross brands. It was just not a thing that was allowed. That's when they did, like... I don't know, actually, they didn't do the Survivor Series things like they do now.
Yeah, well, yeah, like that, like they changed it up because back then they just did the 5-on-5s.
Yeah.
And everybody had their championship matches. That was it.
Yeah.
So now they have it to where champions versus champion, and the Survivor Series tag teams. Which even then I don't mind, but that's what I'm saying. This wild card was just so fucking dumb. This just made it even worse. Like, I was more confused about Alexa's storyline angle because there's one moment on Raw, she's basically a babyface with Nikki and potentially looking like, okay, so they're gonna team up and be the Iconics next tag team challengers because nobody else has really done anything with the Iconics other than these two. So they have like that little segment with Alexa where she gets pissed off, and then they end it with her and Nikki, looking like they're gonna challenge. Then the next night you give Alexa Bliss a heel moment during their promo, and then she ends up winning the number one contender for the SmackDown title. Okay, all right, I guess that's... Where the hell are we going with Alexa Bliss?
Now you got me more confused on what's going to happen now.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I was wanting to get to this segment because this thing was such a fucking train wreck once you break it down.
I thought so. God damn, I don't know then. I thought I had an idea now.
I
but
don't know.
kinda
Like, there's just no scenario that I could think of where if you're a creative or even if you're Vince himself, how any of this makes fucking sense. Because even if your intention was to be like, oh yeah, if you're on a different brand, but you go to the other brand because of the wild card rule, and you just so happen to get a number one contenders match and you win, then you can challenge for that brand's title, and if you win, then you'll stay on that brand. Just fucking tell us that. don't just fucking assume that we're gonna know because that thought didn't even cross my mind until the moment they said that she was gonna have a number one contenders match. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then seeing her actually win it, like that thought didn't even cross my mind until that happened.
I didn't think she was gonna win it either. I thought it was gonna be like Charlotte again or Carmella. So it's
Yeah,
interesting. Well, I mean, we'll have to see what happens later on once the match actually happens.
it's just yeah.
I mean, this whole wild card
Yeah,
thing was the whole wild card thing was done in the first place. So
yeah, like the wild card rule on giving people title shots is confusing. It's one thing because it's confusing on its own. Then to have Alexa be involved in multiple storylines where one show she's a heel and one show she's a babyface, and she's looking like she's competing for two different titles. What are we doing?
I don't know. Let's just move on from this. Payback, take it away.
We already talked about this, so I'm just gonna touch on it. After that was the Lars Sullivan in-ring.
the
Terrible.
The
Interview?
Nightmare Nursery Rhyme promo.
Terrible. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Can we stop giving Lars Sullivan a microphone?
They can never do that.
Yeah. After that was the Andrade Apollo Crews match that did not start because of Finn Balor.
Real quick, is Apollo Crews on SmackDown?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could have fooled me.
I think.
I literally have no clue.
I'm pretty sure he is.
No,
I'll look it up right now, but keep going.
Andrade stood tall over Balor. Then we had the Goldberg closing the show with his promo.
Kevin, your favorite part of the show, I'm assuming.
I liked it. I liked that promo. I like,
It was the best part of the show.
Yeah. I like towards the end too when
Gee,
Undertaker comes out and then Goldberg starts laughing at it. Like like he'd be scared of him, but he's not really scared. So I was like, God damn, look at fucking Goldberg. Because every time Taker does that, everyone like kind of gets spooked or something like that. But when I saw Goldberg just kind of laugh, turn around and faced him, it was like, oh shit, dude. He's serious. He's not scared of him. But I also wish this happened a long time ago on their prime because that would have been cool to see in a great match from these two. But we know it's going to be a 3-minute match.
What was during that time? What was that year? What match did you have? Was it the Brock Lesnar one?
Who? Goldberg?
Yeah, the WrestleMania. Yeah, so Goldberg debuted on Raw when he signed with WWE. His first match was against The Rock. Then he had like a match with Chris Jericho. Well, he had a feud with Chris Jericho. Then it was the Triple H feud that was for some odd reason like 4 or 5 months long and wasn't very good. And then after that was around the Royal Rumble season, so they started the Brock feud. And that's all he did. That's all he did that 1 year.
Yeah, because then he screwed Brock out of the Royal
wasted
Rumble thing.
Wasted opportunity. They
Oh,
should have had him on SmackDown.
Actually, no, this is what happened. That's not what. Brock screwed Goldberg in the Royal Rumble. That's what it was.
Yes.
And then that's why he interfered in the No Way Out match with the championship.
Which was dumb. Like, did you ever see the reason why Brock screwed Goldberg in the Rumble?
I don't remember.
Like, did you ever watch that pay-per-view?
I don't remember. What did he do?
I think like Goldberg was in a backstage interview segment, and like Brock just happened to walk by him while he was getting ready for his title defense, and he just happened to like walk by him, and just like they kind of like had like a little back and forth, and Goldberg said something to him and then left and like took like he basically got the last laugh, and just walked off, and that was it. That's literally what started it.
Seeing Brock back then, I can see why he gets mad out of nowhere. That guy's crazy.
What year was this?
2004 with the whole Brock and Goldberg.
That was WrestleMania 20.
Yeah, 2004.
Oh. See, we could have had. You could have had. I mean, I get this is a good one too, but it's also repetitive. Undertaker fought Kane.
That's when he.
Yes.
That's when he killed him, though. That's when he was out for months.
Yeah, Kane too.
That's why. Yeah.
Also, Undertaker didn't have a match in the year 2000, WrestleMania. Did you notice this?
Nope. He did miss. He missed a couple
Why?
years. Later, before that too.
That was
1994.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh, that was another one more than that. Oh.
Was that? I don't even remember that. Was that the American Badass year or no? Am I making that up?
For what? 2000?
Yeah.
No, the American Badass is the 2003 stuff.
Well, I thought it was sooner than that. I thought he was like American Badass for like 3 years.
No, I think it was like a year thing, if I remember correctly. Almost 2 years.
It was like
Are you
a
sure?
year and a
Are you
half,
sure?
I think.
Because it was
Well, 'cause
2002, I
19
think.
19, he was American Badass.
Yeah.
What was he at 18? I think at 18 he was still the American Badass because he had that match with we had that match with Ric Flair. He was American Badass then, and then WrestleMania 19 he had the tag team match with Nathan Jones.
That never
He was
happened.
still the American Badass. So there was like 2 years straight that he was American Badass. It was
Yeah.
WrestleMania 18 and
2002,
WrestleMania 19.
2002, 2003.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I might have over exaggerated on saying 2000.
I was like,
I want to say it was over a year.
A-Train and Big Show?
yeah.
Yeah, the A-Train and Big Show tag team.
That was a handicap. It turned to a handicap.
A-Train.
That's yeah. What's his name?
Matt Bloom.
Matt Bloom, yeah.
Who the hell is?
I was gonna call him Albert, and I'm like,
Bird?
no, I mean Tensai. I'm like, no, shit, that's his name.
That was like Tensai. I know Tensai.
Oh god! Can you imagine Tensai back then?
I remember.
Here's the Big Show and Tensai.
I don't know the reason he became Tensai is because he came back from Japan. But yeah, that
John
was,
Cena went to Japan. Is he gonna come back as Tensai number 2?
No, he came back with his lightning punch.
oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Why didn't John Cena come back with all those tattoos like Tensai did?
What was his name with all the tattoos? What's that wrestler's name? Japanese guy. All over his chest.
Shit, I don't remember his name.
There's like all over his
like
body,
the guy
actually.
yeah, like the guy he said that he trained under or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember.
What's his name?
Like he used to say it in his promos all the time too.
Yeah.
Fuck, what's his name? I don't remember anymore. God damn. But anyways,
Whose-
getting off topic again.
Whose idea was that?
So overall show, SmackDown. What do you guys think?
Bad.
It was okay. It was better than Raw. I'll give it that.
It was slightly better than Raw. That was alright. Yeah, it was slightly better than Raw.
At the end of it, we got a 5-time champion. Or 4-time.
5-time.
Yeah, for 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. Man. Actually, not much wrestling. 1, 2, 3. Pretty much 3 matches. Because Johnny and Apollo didn't happen at all, so.
Eesh.
I put it at par with Raw.
Eesh.
I'm putting it at par with Raw.
Hijo eso.
That's all I'm saying. But, I didn't watch NXT this week. You guys, I'm sorry.
Me neither.
I'm disappointed.
I mean, it's just the pre-show
Well, usually
stuff.
like after a takeover, isn't it like just a recap?
It's the pre-show stuff, the show that the takeover.
Nah, yeah.
So it was only 2 matches. I need to go back and watch it, see what actually happened, because it's kind of setting up stuff. But I didn't have time this week. But do you have any news? Payback?
No.
No news.
I wasn't really looking. Unless you have something.
I can scrape up something real quick.
Stuff and things.
Give me 1 second. I've never been put on the spot. Something happened at Ring of Honor with Bully Ray and a fan. I don't really care too much. That's it. I actually don't know.
Very good. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, there was a cool tweet I saw the other day, or actually today. If Bray Wyatt tweeting at R-Truth, he said, "Hey buddy, if you ever need a place to lay low for a bit, you're always welcome here. XOXO Wyatt."
Oh, nice.
And then R-Truth responds with that Chris Rock, not Chris Rock, what's his face? Fuck.
Chris
his
Tucker?
name. No.
Chris Evans.
Nope.
Chris Hemsworth?
See, I don't even think his name's Chris anymore. See, this is what you do
Chris-
to me.
You said Chris, bro.
Christopher O'Donnell.
Oh,
Well, just like a puzzled face.
so Mickey James had to go ACL surgery, so she's out. I guess she had a match with Carmella during the weekend. She got injured. So Mickey James.
No more.
Sorry, Mickey James.
No more MILF and cookies.
No more milk and cookies. Omega couldn't give me a report. He gave me something before he went to bed. I'm calling him out right now. He went to bed, like a little punk.
That son of a bitch.
But he said, John Moxley, also known as Dean Ambrose, who won the IWGP United States Championship at one of the shows 2 nights ago.
Gasp.
I was surprised by that. I heard it was a pretty good match. I need to go watch it.
Yeah. Do you think that's good booking for New Japan? Like, is that one of those things where it's just like, fuck it, like we're only gonna have him for this amount of time, so might as well just get as much eyeballs as we can.
I mean, he still has a lot of time. Like, what is it? What did they say during the fall, right? For AEW?
I think so.
Did they say a month? Payback?
Yeah, like,
I don't know if
For what?
For AEW's show, TV
What
show.
about it?
When is it gonna be airing? Well, around 1 month.
Oh, they said end of September.
Okay, September 1, 2. Yeah, it should be fine. It doesn't mind it too much. It's the United States Championship anyway, so they usually give them to the Americans. So.
do you think they'll do the same thing with Jericho, where they give Jericho the heavyweight championship?
He does have a match with Okada at
Yeah.
Dominion.
Because, like, do you do that if you're
days.
New Japan for like a month? For like a solid month straight, you have Dean as your United States champion and Chris Jericho as your heavyweight champion.
I don't think they'll give it to Jericho because he does have a championship match for the AEW championship at All
Yeah,
Out.
well, when is that gonna happen?
All
When's
Out.
All Out? August?
September.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can run from July to August as Jericho being your heavyweight champion. Let him drop it at sometime in August.
I don't think that would fit though. I don't think they'll give it to him.
Is there like a big event that New Japan is gonna be doing sometime soon?
I mean, Dominion's the one they're having Okada versus Jericho, but I don't know anything else besides that. I can look up the schedule real quick.
They didn't even have anything scheduled for Dominion at one point. They had like 3 matches. That was it. Now they started. Now they're starting to get it filled up, right?
I think so. I'm not keeping too tight with New Japan. I'm just like looking through it every once in a while.
We need Omega.
I know. I told him to come on, but he didn't want to come on. He
Son of a
said he hated us. There's nothing scheduled for a few
You
months.
tell Omega. You tell Omega he needs to get down here to RTX.
I'll tell him.
It's
Don't
very
worry.
instant.
I'll tell him. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why am I counting? The matches have the numbers here. 9 matches. Yeah, 9 matches for Dominion. Pretty good card. 9th Sunday. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna watch it?
Maybe.
I might. Just depends on what's going. When is it? The night?
Sunday, yeah. Actually, let me
Ooh,
double.
do I watch that or do I
You gotta watch. What do you want?
do I watch that or do I watch E3?
It's at midnight.
Oh, okay.
So Saturday night,
I
pretty
can watch.
much.
I can
Right
watch
when it hits midnight,
basically.
it's when that happens.
Well, do I watch it live at midnight or do I wait for the next?
I don't know. I'm gonna watch it probably since it's midnight.
Damn it! Put it on Rabbit so I can watch it with you.
All right, I'll let you know if I do it. I might fall asleep. Who knows? I might watch
All
it.
right.
I'll probably watch it.
So whoever's listening, tweet at KevinAceX and tell him to stream it
We'll see.
on Rabbit.
We'll see. E3, damn. Anything else, guys? I'm looking around for news. You're right. Not much happened. Oh, what's his face? Will Ospreay got crowned the best of the Super Juniors after he won his match in the tournament.
About the North American Championship.
What about it?
Changing hands, you know.
That's the American champion?
Yeah.
Wait, what? I'm
Sorry.
confused.
United States Championship.
Oh. I said that. I said John Moxley. That was the very first thing. I was like, Moxley wins it.
Yeah, I think
Who's
that
that?
was like the first thing. So
John Moxley. He's new. Alright.
he's new,
You'll
Oh,
get
he's
to
new.
AKA
Gotcha.
Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You'll get to know him later on. Yeah, that's it. I can't see anything else. What else is new?
I think we covered everything.
I think we got everything. Yeah.
So in hindsight, after an almost 2-hour podcast, Raw bad, SmackDown NXT 5 stars, New Japan we'll see at Dominion, depends on the booking.
We'll see what's going
Uh,
on.
AEW we'll see. It's hot fire right now, but we'll see.
When's Fighter Fest?
July ish.
Fighter Fest is this month. I think at the end of the month.
I thought it was July.
Let me check.
That's in
It's
Daytona Beach, right?
Yeah, it's on a Saturday, 29th. It's on the 29th. That's later on. I think they only announced 3 shows for that match.
That reminds me too, Kevin. The week of RTX, because you said you're gonna be here on Wednesday. The Tuesday prior is SmackDown in San Antonio.
Oh. They just had Raw at Austin.
Yes, which I debated about going a month ago, and thank God I
Think I
held
didn't go.
out
Yeah.
because these shows have been so fucking awful that now I'm like, thank God I did not waste any money buying those tickets.
I'm probably not going to this Raw. But that's it, you guys. That was the Botched Finish podcast. Each and every week, us 3 men, 3 strong men, got on this Xbox Live party to talk about wrestling.
We are very
Make
strong.
sure
I
you-
wasn't a podcast for a second there.
Make sure you follow us on YouTube, bit.ly/BotchedFinishYT. Also follow us on Twitter at BotchedFinish without the ed at the end of Botch. You can also follow us at that Twitch at BotchedFinish. And that's it. Yeah, we botched it.
We're gonna follow you.
Oh, you can follow me at Twitter at KevinAceX_. No, Kevin_AceX. That's what it was. How about you, Payback? Where can they follow you?
It's at KillerPayback, pretty much at everything.
Everything at KillerPayback. What about you, man?
At Antman0208 on just about everything. Anthony E35 on Twitter. Everybody should do this though. Everybody should go to Google and type hardcore penis and then tweet at
Oh,
KevinAceX the images. The first image that you see, I want you to
look
tweet
at the
it at
time. We
Kevin.
gotta go, guys. Bye.